Welcome to Heartland Makes and Outdoors. I'm your host Dale, and today we're going to be talking about an event coming up in Oklahoma called OJAM. It's an event held by the Oklahoma Self-Bow Society. Each year they put on this event to help educate others on making self-bows and passing on that tradition. So today we're going to be going into details on how you can attend the Oklahoma Self-Bow Society's event called the OJAM. So let's get to the video. While you're going over some of the events, I'm going to go ahead and go outside and start shooting the self-bow that we made last year. Yeah, 2020. We made it last year. Leave it to him. We're going to be in here talking about the details, and he's going out to have fun. If you've never shot a self-bow, I'm telling you, you're in for a treat. There's something magical about shooting a bow that you've made yourself. So let's go on into the details of what you can expect if you attend OJAM, Oklahoma Self-Bow Society event, coming in March. Again, Oklahoma Self-Bow Society, this is an event that they put on each year, and it's basically their public teaching event to pass along the heritage of making traditional self-bows. This year the event's going to be held up near Stillwater at Lake Carl Blackwell. So for you guys that are OSU fans, you're probably already familiar with the Stillwater area, and Lake Carl Blackwell is also a great fishing lake, so don't forget your fishing pole. The event's going to be held March 17th through the 20th. Again, this is going to be a great event if you've ever wanted to learn how to make your own self-bow, but maybe you were a little gun shy about trying it by yourself, or maybe you don't have all the tools that you need. This is an excellent place to go. Number one, it's a multi-day event, so there is going to be camping there. They're at the Lake Carl Blackwell. There's going to be campgrounds. Some of the campgrounds have electric, and some of them are just bare basic tent camping. The bare basic tent camping, what I understand, is going to cost $5 a night to camp there. I don't remember on the RV sites how much they're going to be, but don't worry about writing all this stuff down, guys. I'm going to leave a link down below to where you can go to the Oklahoma Self-Bow Society's webpage for more details. On the website, they recommend 3 tools that you have if you want to go and make your own self-bow. They're very simple, very inexpensive tools to have. Number one being a scraper. That could be anything from a card scraper, and I'm going to show you a picture of that, a close-up of that. Number 2 being a draw knife, which is probably something that you may or may not already have. And then the number 3 is going to be a file. Farrier's file is one of the cheaper ways to get into this. If you wanted to, just a little background on me, back in 2019 I was prepping to go to OJAM in 2020. During that prep I was building this tool tote right here that I made so that I could put my self-bow building tools in it, and then I'd have a nice little convenient carrying tool tote. And that's when I had the mishap with my thumb and actually ran it through my joiner, which was actually a bad day. Long story short, it was a 4-month recovery. At the end of my 4 months is when OJAM was supposed to be held in 2020, and ultimately it got canceled, like so many other events did, that it just got canceled. So with that said, I went ahead, I was already planning to take off work that 4 or 5 days, whatever it was, at the end of March, and I went ahead and built my own self-bow, and that's the one that you're going to see pictures of me out shooting right now. It is made out of Osage. I bought the Osage stave from one of the vendors. You will be able to buy staves at the event, so if you don't have a bow stave, don't worry about trying to order one. The shipping is going to be kind of expensive, but they will have some there. From what I understand, the price range is going to be anywhere from like that $60 for up to $100 and something maybe, or a hair over $100 for the better staves. And if you've never picked out a stave, that's one of the other great things that you're going to learn when you go to OJAM. The bowyers that are there are some of the best in the world. I know they're the best in the state as far as building self-bows, and they're going to teach you how to pick out a stave. They're going to help you find the right stave, the right length for the bow that you need for your height, and roughly the stave that you're going to ultimately need when you're looking for the draw weight of the bow as you're making your bow at the event. What you can expect if you attend the event. Number one, you guys know that I love working with wood. I also love making my own gear, which is part of the reason that I've made this entire channel to begin with. Is Heartland Makes and Outdoors. It's all about learning how to make your own gear and basically be self-sufficient as a hunter or a fisherman or whatever it is your outdoor sport activity is. If you can learn how to make some of your own gear and save that money, you're not only saving money, you're learning a skill. That's going to be one of the great things that you can expect by attending this event, is learning how to make your own bow. There's going to be some of the best bowyers in the nation there teaching you how to make self bows. Along with learning how to make a self bow, they're going to have some vendors from all over. I don't know who all they're going to be, but guys, it's going to be fun. They're also going to have food trucks, so that helps you when you get ready to go packing. You don't necessarily have to pack enough groceries for the 4 days. They're going to have food trucks on hand. It'd make your life easier because you can spend more time working on making your own bow than back at camp cooking. You guys know me, part of my channel is I love cooking, so I'm going to be cooking at the very least my own dinner. But it is nice to know that if I get hungry in the middle of noon or the middle of the afternoon, there's going to be food trucks there where I can just go over and order something and make it real easy. That'll also be easy cleanup too. I don't have to worry about that. Another thing that they're going to have at the event is they're going to have a 3D range where you can go and shoot your bow. If you guys haven't shot a 3D range, it's really fun. I've actually only shot in one 3D tournament in my life. However, I've got my own little mini 3D range and I enjoy shooting at the different targets. So that's going to be fun in and of itself. I also believe, if I read correctly, they're going to have a 3D tournament that weekend as well. So that'd be fun. I don't know what the rules are for entering or any of that. But if nothing else, you guys could watch some of the top shooters that are going to be showing up for this shoot as well. And then lastly, with this being at Lake Carl Blackwell, it is known for a good fishing lake. I know when years ago, me and my dad used to do bass tournaments, and we actually fished Lake Carl Blackwell a handful of times. I know there's some good fish there. You guys are welcome to fish at the lake while you're there. Just like with any other state park or lake or body of water in the state of Oklahoma, if you do show up, they expect you to have your fishing license because that's required by law. Again, on the pets, you can bring your pet. The pet has to stay at camp. He's not allowed to walk around in the event with you. Buster will stay at camp and he'll be my little guard dog while I'm at the different event trying to learn how to make another self bow or hone some of my skills I've already kind of developed. It's been almost 2 years since I made my bow, so I've actually forgotten quite a bit. So this will be a great refresher course for me to go back, and I'm really looking forward to it. And again, guys, I'm super excited to let you know about the event. I know that some of you already know, and for you that do not know, I wanted to make this video so that you guys could share it around with your friends. If you know other people that are interested in learning how to make a bow, there's not a better time or better place than to go ahead and start prepping and planning now. If you truly wanted to, you could actually have a bow ready and be hunting with it by fall. I think this is a great time for everybody to be getting out their gear, refamiliarizing yourself. If there's something that you've wanted to do in the past, maybe like fixed crawl or something like that, guys, get outside and start shooting now and get ready and have all that stuff to where have all that stuff ready to where it's coming second nature to you by the time fall rolls around. We're going to be doing some bow fishing coming up soon. We're going to be doing some hog hunting videos coming up soon. My short plan, just so that you know, because it's almost a 9-hour drive for us in East Texas now to get up to Stillwater, I'm going to stop at one of the public hunting lands and do some hog hunting on my way there. That'll kind of cut my trip in half. That way me and Buster can get out, stretch our legs, do a little bit, if nothing else, do some scouting for fall. So again, guys, we appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. If you know anybody who's interested in going to this event, please share this video with them and let's get the word out. I'd love to see you there. If you see us there, we're going to be in that old red farm truck that we got. We'll be pulling a white utility trailer. That's what me and Buster are going to be camping out of. Come by and say hi. Again, we appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. Thanks so much for all your support. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Again, we appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes, and may you have a blessed week.